talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Welcome to the show. Appreciate that you came. Mr. Palmer T. Smalls, ain't a damn thing changed. We talking under the tree. Yeah, we got them hot topics from Carolina to Duval. That's how we rock it on prime time. Check out the podcast. It's online. Hit us up. We got a platform. You gon' shine. It was all a dream. We here now. Let me hear you say it loud. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. We talking under the tree. We talking under the tree. Let's talk under the tree. Let's talk under the tree.
One time for your mind, two times for your soul, baby. Peace. T. Smalls, what it do, my brother?
What's going on with the man, baby?
It is what it is. We have a good topic with some foolery. When Miss Slapping Down Sally was backstage, I looked in her eyes and said, yeah, she ready. That's right.
If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby.
That's right. T. Smalls, show them some love. Everybody on the
And we talking under the tree.
T. Smalls, this is Mr. C. Hess official, first time on here. Give him a warm welcome, round of applause. Whatever you want to do.
We talking under the tree.
That's what's
going on, fellas.
All right.
And slap him down.
Smacked up already.
Okay, I heard about 2 or 3 slaps then.
Damn right.
It is what it is. We're talking about the Will Smith Oscar dilemma. I am the weatherman. Welcome to the Let's Talk Under the Tree podcast. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's get straight to it. Bam. C. Hess, we gonna give you an What do you think about that? That slapping that Chris Rock received. We keep it real on here, so don't hold back now.
All right. So, you know what? I just think, I didn't know what everybody was talking about because I don't watch the show. You know what I'm saying? But, as everybody talked about it, man, I just think that, I think Will Smith was out of line, right? Because I just personally feel like if that been Dave Chappelle, Corey Holcomb, Earthquake, or any other comedian, he wouldn't have stepped on that stage like that. You know what I'm saying?
They would have went much harder.
So my thing is, who really took a black eye in that whole situation was black people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think for him to do that, he could have handled it a whole nother way, not in front of the whole world to see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think whenever, I heard a lot of people saying, well, he was defending his wife. He was defending his wife's honor, but defending her from what? You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it was a joke, right? It was a joke. Chris Rock was doing what comedians do. They take real life situations, right?
Funny.
And they make them funny. Right. So about a week before, I see her down now. So about a week before the Oscar Awards, Jay was on TikTok hollering about I'm not my hair and I'm gonna own it and mommy gonna make a crown and all of this. So, to me, when Chris Rock, he started off with Jade, I love you, but I can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2. So to me, that wasn't negative, right? To me, it wasn't anything negative because if you ask me, G.I. Jane was a great movie. And the joke to me was more about him comparing her with the low hair. You know what I'm saying? Not a stab at her about how having alopecia, because how do we out that man might have not knew she had alopecia.
Right. That is correct. I want to piggyback a little bit and we'll get to Miss Slapping Sally. You can't wait. Chris Rock also stated that he had some childhood trauma when he received the slap. And it appeared to me that he kind of hesitated a little bit. And he said the reason why he didn't do anything, it would have been 2 black men on the Oscar stage fighting in a brawl. And the whole Oscars would have been probably canceled out. Go ahead, slap him down, Sally.
Well, my take on it is this. It was inappropriate for the Oscars and all of that stuff. But who's to say we dictate when and how we snap or act out of character. I mean, I'm sure everybody on this panel has a time in their life, because no man is perfect, that they have gotten out of character and regretted something that they've said or done. However, we're not on such a big stage. But at the end of the day, I want people to understand that Will is human. He's an actor. That's his job. And I think we hold actors to higher standards. We hold cops, we hold this people and that people. Yeah, that's their job. But at the end of the day, they're walking, talking human beings like you and me both. And I know for a fact it has been times that I have went off and said and done things. And I'm like, damn, I let them take me there. But it's no time or place for when somebody snaps and come and get out of pocket. I mean, you can't dictate that. That's why I tell people always tread lightly when you come for somebody, because you never know what type of day they having. You know what I'm saying? What could be just a little, oh man, fuck you, that somebody else say. It could be a gun in your face from the next person, because you never know what somebody going through and how far they are to the end of their rope. We don't know that. We know Will Smith. Willard Smith is the nigga from Philly. That's a real person that none of us know. We know Will Smith, the actor that we see on film and TV. We know him, Fresh Prince, Bel-Air, the rapper that never cursed and did all this and all that. We don't really know them people. We don't really know their marriage. We really don't know what's going on. And I'm seeing so many people point fingers at Jada and this and that. That man, at the young age he was, came up with the Fresh Prince thing and was able to go head on with that and move that on and accelerate his career to higher standards. That man ain't done by far. He know exactly the situation he's in, and he is definitely making moves in his relationship. I don't feel like Jada is dictating their relationship or she's doing this or doing that. That man ain't done by far. He ain't no just gullible dude that this lady just dragging along, because if that's the case, her career will be way more advanced than his. But we see who the true star is of that family, but that ain't no shade to her. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing so many people talk about Jada bringing him down and this and that. That's that man's wife at the end of the day. That's what everybody got to understand. And I understand comedy. I love comedy, but I do feel like we as people sometimes gives comics a pass to say and do things that they should. I feel like people as a whole is saying and doing things that they shouldn't be saying. But that's just the generation. That's the times we living in. People come and flip it out their mouth, but you ain't gonna come. I have an Oscar moment on your ass quick.
Yeah,
I have an Oscar moment on you quick, because you ain't gonna come at me too many times sideways.
They walking what you got.
I'm one of them people, like, I got an unpopular opinion, and it's gonna roll off of old slapping down Sally, but I've been working on my matrix, so bring it. Hey, look, this is Cruella DeVille fault, and when I say Cruella DeVille, I do mean Jada. Let's not play with this shit, cuz that man laughed. That man had his legs crossed. He was casual. He was chilling. The joke was a bad fucking joke, but it did not require what the fuck he did. Let's get this real. I'm a big fan of Will Smith. Fresh Prince ain't gonna change in my heart. He's still a cold dude. But the shit he did was wrong. And it's Jada's fault. All this red table talk, all these last 3 years of him being made to look like a fucking fool. I don't give a shit what you say.
How he looking like a fool? How? How, Sway? How he looking like a fool?
You don't remember the eat ass face?
The ass off.
With the entanglement shit? Like,
yeah.
The entanglement, the whole relationship that he knew about. And that August Alsina is the one that exposed, and she didn't have no choice but to come forward with her side of the story.
No, she didn't have to address that. She didn't have to address it on the red table talk.
She did it. She didn't have to. That's the thing I'm saying. Everybody's taking their opinion on how they would handle it and say she's wrong because she's not handling it the way you would have handled it.
That's all we got is opinion.
That's what I'm saying. But everybody taking their opinion on how they would handle something and say because she's not going in the direction that you're going, that she's going in the wrong direction. Do y'all really think she did not talk to her husband previously and discuss that?
But did you see his face when she was talking about? Did you see his face when? Okay, since we gonna go here, did you see his face when she was talking about her entanglement? Did you see his face?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got
Get
a
that man
Come to
face.
the shit.
I got a
She
goddamn
was supposed
opinion.
to say, yes, I fucked that man. She made up a goddamn word. She couldn't even face that shit herself.
Carolina
Right,
Dirt,
and then-
squeeze in there. Squeeze in there, Carolina. What you got?
I don't care. Like I said, I don't care if it's real or not, but that's the definition of on site. If you got a problem with somebody, it don't matter where you at. The problem is, the only problem is it was Chris Rock. He could have slapped some no-name person up there giving out awards, and people would have decided, well, it was the fact that it was Chris Rock. It was celebrity status. That was the only. That's the only reason.
Right.
Now,
That's it.
like Nicole said,
That's
we've all
it.
been in situations where we acted and blacked out. Now, a lot of us have done that little chuckle before we acted and did something crazy. We've done, oh, you think this is a game, and then we
I
on
got a
somebody
real
else.
I got a real one on the
Yeah,
line. Thank God.
but that is the definition of on site. Because my thing is, if he didn't do that, people would have been like, shit, I would have took that shit if I was Will. But
Hey,
now he
T-Small.
did something.
Go
Now
ahead.
people
Damn
are
if
mad
you
that
do,
he
damn
did
if you
something.
don't. Damn
Yeah,
if
so
you
I'm
do,
just
damn if you
saying
don't.
that's the definition of on site. Everybody said what they would do in that moment. People said Will wouldn't smack. I mean, they wouldn't do this, they wouldn't do that. But that was on site. You don't know what you would do if somebody smacked your ass on site. Technically, now Chris Rock was shot, but he could have still fired back. You trying to tell me he got smacked and he processed the fact that he was on the Oscars. There's all these people watching and all the shit in his mind in 2.3 seconds.
Hell
By
no.
the time he turned his
No.
back, you would everybody in this room would have been on
No.
Will's ass. That's what
No.
I'm saying. But
Chris
that's the
ain't have it
definition
in
of
him. He ain't have it in him from the
He
gate.
didn't.
He have it in him from the gate. He wouldn't have
But
did
everybody
nothing
know
if
Chris.
it was in a private room. He wasn't gonna do nothing.
But
He
everybody
ain't
know
have it
Chris.
in him.
Right,
He
but
ain't have
everybody
it in
know
him.
Chris. But everybody know Chris Rock ain't a fighter. But when 50 Cent had something to say, he ain't run up on him, right? So here's my thing, right? So he got up out of his seat, right? He had time to walk up on that stage, right? So I understand the whole snapping part, but the one thing that I was always taught, right, was you don't get caught up in emotions. You see what I'm saying? So to me, he got caught up in his emotions. So
But
so
see,
I
that's
see
what
where
you was taught, baby. That's what you was
Okay.
taught. That don't mean everybody was taught that. That's what I'm saying. People taking what they were taught and how
I
they were
understand that.
trained and trying to apply that to this man. This man is human. He is human and he did a human thing. People
I-
need to accept that. And at the end of the day, does it really fucking butter your bread? That's what I can't get. Like how this shit has been running rampant. And I'm like, at the end of the day, the fact that this nigga smacked this dude, this shit ain't give me no money, ain't give me nothing, ain't helped me farm alone, ain't nobody throw no more shingles on this fucking house I'm having built. Ain't nothing happened different in my life. I'm just like,
T-Smalls.
dudes smack dudes every day.
Read
Why
that
is
comment.
it such a big
Hold on a
issue?
second. Read that Smalls by Joe Trotty. Smalls, you see it?
Joe tried it.
Yeah.
damn. She
Oh.
fucked her son's best friend in her husband's house. This motherfucker should have dumped her ass years ago. I was laughing at it, small. I had just read it when he said so.
Yeah. I was thinking about some shit, man. I want to shift gears for a minute. Everybody on this goddamn social media, and I ain't talking about our panel. I'm just talking about social media in general, acting like they watched the damn Oscars. Like y'all knew the damn Oscars was already on. Who knew the damn Oscar was on? No goddamn body.
Nobody
didn't know
watching
what
this
was on.
shit. This
Hey.
is what I'm saying. I'm like half of the people talking smack. Don't even watch it. Can't even name you probably 5 or 6. First off, let's talk about the films. Like Will Smith versus Chris Rock in film, it ain't even no comparison. Chris Rock is who he is. I respect the man. I appreciate his response to the situation or whatever. But we comparing apples to oranges here as far as films going or whatever. You know, I'm being funny with the smack him down, Sally, whatever. I'm not for all the violence and shit, but I do understand how a motherfucker can push you and make you get out of character. Yeah, I have been known to walk over and do some things. I mean, getting up out my chair. Yeah, that could be the difference between me not going to jail and going to jail. But it has been done, and I can understand that. That's what I'm saying. People seem to forget or not remember the times that they have been in his shoes to maybe not on a public forum or a worldwide video or TV program to where it was displayed for the world to see. But I'm sure everybody has a moment to where they have done some things or reacted some way that was out of character or out of public or not politically correct or whatever. I mean,
That's
it
why a lot of
happens.
people in
I'm
prison.
saying,
That's
can
why-
everybody
Yeah.
please let this human man have a human moment without all the extra judgment things and acting like he's supposed to be God or something? He's not. This was a man.
But he did it in front of the whole world. I mean, of all the times you gonna snap then.
Hey,
It doesn't matter. He's still a human. He just so happens in a public forum. Does that really matter? Does that
What he
take away
should have did,
from being human?
what he should have did, he should have snapped on that red table talk and then slapped all the cars and everything off the table. That's when he should have snapped.
But
But
then
see,
they
this
got
is
it for
the thing about
domestic
it. This is the
violence.
thing about it. With the thing with August Alsina and her talking about the what it was, entanglement or whatever. What we failed to rethink before that lady went on her show and did that particular show, her and her husband had already had this dialogue. This took place behind the scenes before us. Do y'all really think she got on camera in front of her husband and then went on to just disclose new shit to him? Matter of fact, the brother already knew about her and August Alsina in their relationship anyway.
Hold on a minute. Hold that
Because-
thought. Hold that thought. One second. Will Smith, I agree with you for the first time, slap him down. One thing Will Smith did not ask August was this because he knew about it. He didn't ask him this right here.
Who is you?
He knew about it. He knew about the entanglement. See, all that shit was just displayed for us to see. This was something that had already been hashed out and talked about behind closed doors in their marriage, in their relationship. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, he should have did this. He should have did a damn thing.
Well, then he should have made. Then he should have been. He should have been making that face. He should have been making that face he was making when she was telling it to him. Then.
Hey,
What?
Smalls.
That's right.
What Meek said, Smalls.
Meek said, well, his human ass need to pay for his human action. Hell yeah.
And you know what? And if Chris Rock feels that, then let Chris Rock decide that. But us as people that sit here watching it, keep your fucking opinion. I mean, everybody entitled to their own opinion. But what you think that should happen, that shit ain't written in stone. If that man decide not to press charges, then so be it.
Hey,
If they gonna be too grown, like people, the same way 20 minutes later he got up and apologized to the Academy, he should apologize to Chris Rock. Man, listen, when I'm mad at somebody, I've been mad at nigga for 20 days, 20 weeks, 20 months, 20 years. You think I'm finna apologize to your punk ass 20 minutes later? Is you serious? Nigga, 20 minutes later, I'm still mad. I ain't finna get up there and apologize to you. If I apologize to you, that mean that shit wasn't even real. I wasn't even mad.
But
That's
you also
right,
gotta-
Carolina.
slap his ass off.
You also got to think. Chris Rock was out there. Of course, he practiced before the shit went live, right? So him and Jada already had a problem, right? I'm pretty sure he already knew who was sitting where. Now, did Chris Rock poke the bear is the question. Like,
Yeah.
he knew where Jada and Will was sitting. So if you already got bad blood with somebody or a bad rapport with somebody, you trying to tell me you gonna go on stage in front of everybody, in front of these millions of people, and poke the bear on them? So of
That's
course,
what
I
it
would
was.
do the- I
Wait,
would
can
do
That's
the-
exactly what it was.
yeah,
Well, can I ask a question though? Can I ask a
Okay.
question? Okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
my question is, why did they have? If they had bad, why did they have bad blood?
Because Chris Rock had made a joke about Jada a long time. Remember when they said something about Chris Rock shouldn't be whatever, and then Chris said his response. Like
Right.
I didn't really care about all that shit till all this shit happened. But for the simple fact that if Chris is on stage, you have a choice of where the direction of this show's going. You chose to go at Jada. You see what I'm saying?
But
Like
is that
you chose
going
to.
at her though? Come on, man.
No, when I say
Let's be
adder,
real.
when I say adder, of all the people in the front row, he chose her, knowing that y'all not on the same level right now. Y'all not seeing eye to eye.
Yes.
So all I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
I'm not saying I don't care who right or wrong. I really don't care. But I'm saying he did instigate it a little bit because he could have took that joke and not did the joke. Why
bro,
choose
Took
that
the joke.
Why
But, bro,
choose that joke
but-
at that
But
time?
I
but
thought
check it
the
out
damn
though, bro.
joke was funny. Shit.
Yeah, it was funny to
He
me.
ain't
But it
He
ain't.
ain't called her.
Ultimately,
Hold on,
this
now.
happened. Right.
right.
We gonna
Hey,
so-
Smalls. Read that comment. Excuse me one second. Read that comment by Mig. I call her Mig Young Williams.
Oh,
And Joe
my,
tried it.
my aunt. All right. what she said. That joke was poor. It was poor taste, but it absolutely did not warrant a slap. He was wrong. He snapped and cried for help. You know what?
What Joe Trotty said.
Try to say it. Hold up. I ain't a real mofo sitting in the panel would never understand this entanglement bullshit. I don't think. Ain't one real mofo sitting on the panel would understand this entanglement bullshit. Hey, this is what I got to say about it.
Which one of y'all dudes would have sat there while y'all wives made up a fucking word for busting it wide open?
Yeah, hey, as soon as
Which one of y'all would have sat there?
Hey, they ain't have to say the full word.
The one who agreed to it.
They ain't have to say the full word. Guess what's gonna happen?
So yeah. This is my thing.
This is the thing. This is the thing. Will Smith, before the entanglement thing, had already admitted to him and Jada both having extramarital affairs, that they had a open marriage or whatever. Actually, I don't even understand why the fuck we even talking about they entanglements tonight anyway. Because at the end of the day, that's what they doing. They on that type of time. Because both of them have admitted, and you could do the research, you could Google, hashtag, whatever the fuck you got to do. They both admitted to having an open relationship. They wasn't on the monogamous marriage thing or whatever. Yep. So however he was sitting there looking puppy dog, whatever y'all interpreted his looks as being when she was talking about the entanglement, that was what she had going on. Red Table Talk was her thing. He already knew the play. He knew what type of time it was when she did Red Table Talk. I personally have seen more Red Table Talk before the entanglement and after, which I know a lot of people only time they ever watch Red Table Talk was when she talked about entanglement. So if you ain't watched Red Table Talk before or after that, don't even come with that. Her whole dialogue of Red Table Talk, she's very open, very honest. She keep it 100. That's just how Jada do it.
Go ahead, CS. Go ahead.
So basically what you're saying is, so you're saying she keep people in their business, right? So here's my question about the Red Table Talk thing and then whole entanglement, because I've seen it too before. I don't get into the whole celebrity thing, but how many people? Because you said like August is the one that put it out there. How many people have you over the years and they open a relationship or they open marriage or whatever? Have you heard came out and say, well, me and Will Smith was just doing this last week, last month, last year, right? But here's a situation. Once again, his wife got him looking crazy as hell, right? Because she chose of the person that she chose to lay down with. Now, Will's bitches just so happen to been on some real G shit. That's the only difference. And she's a young ass punk ass dude who got caught up in his feelings. Right. So, but what I'm saying is, you ain't never heard nobody come out saying me and Will did X, Y, and Z. So going back to what we talking about the show, right? Will Smith was sitting there. Just I think Jay Walken said it. He was sitting there. He was laughing. Right now, pull up a clip of Jada's face. She rolled her eyes and just kind of looked to the side. Right. He was cracking up. Then he stopped, and then he decided to jump up on the stage. So once again, his wife got him in a situation where you looking crazy as hell. Now you looking crazy as hell in front of the whole world.
Hey, I say they both even. They both had a fucking entanglement. Will Smith had an entanglement with Chris Rock, and she had an entanglement with goddamn what the dude there.
Even Steven, all fair play. At the end of the day, she ain't put no gun to that man's head and told him to do jack shit. He did what he did because that's what he was. That was the compulsion that he felt that he needed to do. I mean, just like I say, we on the outside looking in. We don't know what that marriage is behind closed doors. We don't know what the discussion is, what the bed talk, the pillow talk, none of that.
And we know a little bit of it because she keep putting it out there.
We don't know none of that. We just going off of what we think we know about these two people.
I know what I know.
Really don't know.
That's what I know. Somebody
let me ask Carolina something, and Jay Walken back him up. Carolina, what do you think about the entanglement? My opinion, I think Jada crazy as hell because Will was laughing and she gave him that look, one eye cocked down, one eye cocked open, and it went berserk. I think Jada's crazy as hell. What you think, Carolina?
She probably is crazy, and he's more reserved, and he's been with her enough time to what we think is she's pushing the limit to him saying, "Man, that shit, it'd be all right later." I just think Will's actually got into a different head, like his son Jaden, how he and the other shit. I think Will's learning to be in the other shit and not fuck his aura up. Because Will could have slapped up Jada, and then there'd been all types of other shit. He could have slapped up August, and there'd been also all types of other shit. There's a lot of people he could have slapped up, but Will has enough money, enough sense to dictate where that energy goes from and where it comes from. With that being said, like Nicole said, that shit might just click that one time, and I'm on his ass. Regardless of what happened, it just might have been like, I'm on his ass. It's on site.
Because
but in the same, it's not right or wrong.
On site.
But the way he did it, I say is right. Because if you have a problem with somebody, you get tunnel vision. He walked straight up there. He swagged his ass up there, looking clean as a motherfucker. He swagged his ass up there, and he paused. He got his form right. He got the hips into it. He got the arms out. The fingers are twinkling.
Man, this motherfucker there breaking this shit down like a damn.
And the nigga slapped fire. And when he slapped fire, I said the same thing. When he slapped her, he pirouetted out, and his jacket was situated like Bad Boys. He Mike Louder.
Jay Walken, go ahead and compliment on that.
Again, Jada is the villain. Fuck that. That's Cruella de Vil. She sucked her pit bull on Chris Rock. That's what she fucking did. Now, this is the thing. They all been on TV. They all kind of do the comedian shit. Jada was a comedic actor on Different World. Like, it ain't like she don't know what this Oscar shit is. And Chris did not fucking go in on no Kevin Hart shit. Long titted, no nipple having bitch. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do all that crazy shit.
No, he didn't. He didn't. You know, and I can back you on that. I can back you on that for the simple fact is this is what I'm saying. Like, we hit on briefly the history of it all. The history was Chris Rock said something about Will Smith making as much money as he made when he did Wild Wild West. He also hit it on that his wife really wasn't a real actor, that she was more like a TV act. See, this is the thing. What everybody failed to, because people just go off what they see momentarily, was hot on the press. But this would have been a long feuding, little jabs, little comedic jabs taken. We don't know. I'm just going to assume that this man was like, okay, cool. You come for me, fine. But if this motherfucker say one more thing about my wife, I'm going to smack the dog shit out of him.
Oh, shit.
And there we go. At the Oscars, you got your tuxedo ass wearing ass up there. And you see, this is what everybody ain't talking about. When everybody saw Will keying, that's because prior to him saying something about Jada, he was joking on Will. Will was still laughing from his joke on himself. Because I can laugh at you talking about me. But now you done went over to the wifey and shit went from sugar to shit. And now I gotta come smack the dog shit out you. Because as a man, I have told myself, if this motherfucker come for my wife one more time, I'm gonna smack the dog shit out of him. And that's what everybody did.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody been going to jab at Smalls in this podcast for almost 2 years. I'm going to put the comment up, and I want to ask Smalls what he going to do. She has read this comment right here. What they say.
Man, I can't. Man, I got my glasses on. Man, I can't.
You learn how to read.
Hey, you know what? You know what, me? That's right.
2 years straight.
Smalls having an entanglement with these words.
Right. Yeah, right. I'm feeling
every time you hit that damn slap button, boy.
Meek, I'm gonna give you another one. God damn it.
Hey, but you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something else. But see, you talking about the history, but this was mentioned earlier too from the last Oscar when Jada wanted Chris Rock to boycott from hosting, right?
Right,
He said, and what he said was me. He said basically Jada wanting me to boycott the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited, right? Because she was mad. They were mad because Will didn't get nominated for Ali, right? So again, there's a case to me. To me, it's jokes. That's all it is. It's just jokes. Because when we want to talk about that, jokes and what comedians do, how many jokers went at Magic Johnson? I think we all old enough. How many jokers went at Magic Johnson?
A lot.
When,
Still get him on occasion.
Yeah.
right? When he was HIV. Remember jokers you slap? Hey, don't when his wife named Cookie. No, nobody want none of that Cookie. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
But see,
Right. Well, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of it. It was a lot. It was a lot back
Right.
then.
So and then this is man, me looking at this, and yeah, it was on the Oscars. But at the end of the day, for me, man, it's like this. What Will Smith did, I think of sometimes in terms of the law, right? So he committed a battery on him, right?
Right.
So for me, I think about them folks. That's case number one for I'm in fear for my life. Two, that's a bona fide stand your ground case. How many men do we know that's in the dirt right now, right? Because they snapped at the moment and caught 6 right in the chest.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I'm saying he shouldn't. Come on, man. He could have handled that backstage and it could have went down all day long. And I understand we can't say what he should or what he shouldn't have done. Right. But at the end of the day, Will got plenty of money and there's plenty more money to get. But this might cost him money. You said at the end of the day, that's why I'm just saying you can't get caught up in emotions. He got caught up in emotions. Right. Denzel told him that when you're at your highest moment, that's when the devil comes. No, that wasn't the devil. It was emotions. You got caught up in emotions over some jokes.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. Everybody can't predict how the next person is going to react. And that's my whole thing. Everybody's saying, like you saying, you coming from it from a law perspective. I ain't never studied no damn law. I'm coming from it from the street. You come for me, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. Period.
I wonder had that been a different type of person, would he have?
That's what I said.
Hey, come on, read that comment clause by Levi.
That's the thing too. Everybody, if it was earthquake, if there was this person, y'all don't know what that man would have did when a motherfucker snapped. They not looking at the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody looking at that when you really taking it down.
No snap. It
But
wasn't a
this is
snap.
the thing. That's what you saying, though. That's what you saying. That's what you saying as a person sitting home watching it. But at the end of the day, for him to be out of character how he was, something else was going on. Something else was going on. And then again, too, Jay, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You already one of them. Jada is the villain type of female. Type of male. So you already got the blinders on. You already seen it one type of way, and that's cool too. That's cool too. But I refuse to take that much power from Will to say that the pussy has got him fucking crazy.
So,
no.
This how much power Will had in the
Go ahead, Jay.
Let me get this one thing out, and I'll leave you alone. So you saying that you refuse to believe that pussy got him fucked up, but you also want to say he's a normal motherfucker, and normal motherfuckers get fucked up by pussy.
Yeah, but I will say that. But I don't think in this case that it was a matter of, the pussy, whatever. I feel like the nigga just felt like he was just straight up, this dude keep fucking disrespecting. And like I said, it ain't a matter of, hell, he could have been gay. He could have been his fucking husband. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you keep coming for my loved one. It's different when you talking about me. But leave me alone. And like we say, like I done seen a dude that I know on Facebook. I was a hairdresser for 25 years. This is what alopecia look like. She ain't got alopecia. Nigga, do you know it's motherfucking tattoo people out here that would tattoo the little dots in your head to where it don't look like you got alopecia? Stop with this bullshit. Y'all don't know how many times this lady done cried to her husband. As a woman, I can tell you, your crown is your glory. Your crown, that's why I be talking about C-hats with the fucking Decepticon. Let them women do what the fuck they doing.
Hey, them Transformers more than me,
let the people do what the fuck they doing, because at the end of the day, your crown is your glory. How you looking is your glory. If you crying on your husband's chest at night because you got something going on, you never know what that's doing to him. You never know. We are outside of their house, outside of their marriage, outside of their bedroom, assuming we know what the fuck is really going on. When we really don't.
We in there. No, we in there because she keep us in there.
I know what really went on.
She tell us what she wants us to know. Just like when I go on Facebook and make my videos, people be all in my inbox. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Motherfucker, you don't know me. You know that you see on Facebook that you think you know. I let you in to where I want you to be. I don't tell you everything.
Go ahead, C.
But you know what? But like I said this in the beginning. I know this. I know that she was on. Listen, I'm not trying to diminish how she feel because, as you said, and folks who like to quote the Bible talks about a woman's hair is her glory. Okay, I got it. But a week before the Oscars, she was on TikTok saying, you know, I'm not my hair and I'm gonna own this alopecia. And then all of a sudden he tell a joke about G.I. Jane, and all of a sudden she go from I'm gonna own it to this. Come on, man. This is what, for me personally, this is what I think Will said. Will said, I better get up on this damn stage because I'd rather go deal with Chris Rock and these people and go home and deal with Jada. That's why
maybe if they didn't have the history, maybe if it would have came from somebody else, it wouldn't have been as toxic. You never know. That's just like I said, if somebody hating on me, okay, this is a random person. They don't really know me. They don't really, you know. But if it's a bitch that's been beefing with me for 5, 10, 15 years and she come out her mouth, bitch, you finna get smacked. Period. That's just how I roll. Like I said, that's why I wanted to be on the panel tonight, because I feel like at the end of the day, people move certain ways in different ways. And I feel like my heartbeat, where I roll, how I live, where I'm at, is close to the streets. And I keep it as real as I can be. If it's a random bitch that just coming, she just coming. But if it's a motherfucker been coming at me for 10, 15 years, you finna get dealt with. Period. Wherever we at. We at the Oscars, we at a debutante ball, we at the church, we at the motherfucking concert.
Yeah.
Wherever we at, you finna get dealt with. Period.
Hey,
Period.
Go ahead, Carolina.
I don't know. I'm about to call the law on her. I'm scared for my life. I fear for my life.
Period.
What's the question, man?
No, I mean, I thought you was gonna piggyback on what she was saying.
I don't want to get on her piggyback. She might try to get me. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
It comes down to the fact it was Chris Rock. You see cats get slapped up at the gas station. You see cats get slapped up on the internet, across the internet all the time, and that shit be funny. You don't care how the story start, but when they hit record, you see two dudes face to face, and one of them get slapped sleep, and then you find it funny. You share it or you do whatever about your business. Now that it was Will Smith and Chris Rock,
it ain't funny.
It ain't funny. That's the problem.
Right.
We can't say it's not funny, and it was dealing with a comedian that was trying to be funny. Like you can't have. I'm not saying who right or wrong. I'm just talking about the situation. Like Chris Rock tickets done went through the roof.
Yeah.
He got shows coming up. He got
sold out shows.
Like I say, the new slogan is everybody hate Chris. That is gonna come back to a national syndicated TV. I'm not talking about streaming service. That shit will be on TV soon, from start to end. It's everybody's feeling sorry for Chris, right? Because they see him as the victim.
He is a victim.
But my thing is, but that's the thing. Now, check this out. Now, you don't see other people get slapped up, and you ain't did nothing for him. That's all I'm saying. You done went to the gas station or the park or whatever, and you saw them get slapped up, and you be like, they need to handle their business, or I ain't dealing with it. But now, because it's these two people, everybody will put their input in. Nah, it's the same dudes that want to scrap at the park. You let them scrap. We move on about our day. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Hold on one second, Pam. Go ahead, C-Hash. You wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just listening, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here thinking about, and I feel what he's saying, but hey, bro, at the end of the day, he slapped Pookie, bro. Pookie, crackhead Pookie, bro. I mean, from New Jack, he slapped Pookie, right? And we can speculate all day long, but I can almost guarantee you, if Dave Chappelle was standing on that stage, or one of them real Negroes, he wouldn't jumped on that stage.
No.
But because it was Pookie,
he may have, but it would have been a whole different outcome.
Man, don't nobody love them crackheads. Y'all don't show them crackheads no love around the city. Don't be trying to show them crackheads no love on the stage. Fuck that shit.
That's what I said.
Pookie, the crackhead. Y'all ride past, y'all avoid them crackheads. Y'all try not to make eye contact with them crackheads at the gas station. I know I was in Winn-Dixon. I tried not to make eye contact with one today.
They wanted your cornbread.
Hey,
Hey, they want her cookies,
Don't
but
act
she
like
done
y'all love
got
them
fat free
crackheads
cookies.
now. Don't act like you love them crackheads now, because it's Chris
Hey.
Rock.
Nicole, you heard me?
What you
Yeah.
say?
I said they wanted your cookies, but you done lost weight. You ain't
Yeah,
got
they want
enough.
little cookies.
I ain't got no cookies, babies. It's only crumbs in this bag. It's only crumbs, baby. It's only crumbs.
Man,
Hey,
whatever
she
she's sipping on, boy, she must be feeling good
She don't
now.
want cookies to cornbread. Huh?
The
Hey,
cookies
Small.
gone, baby. It's only crumbs. It ain't no cookies.
She be doing, hey, Small, she be doing cat calls. Where that sound by that?
Man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker need to get put to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cat sound a little young. That sound like a young. I need an old cougar cat sound. I need an old purr, long purr, baby. That sound like a young cat.
Hey, with the way Smalls got them little belt whoops, he must got some old nigga pills.
Hey, panel. At the end of the day, it was a crime committed. I agree with C. Hess. Nobody's talking about that. We can get all the theories and the would haves. It was assault.
That ain't no crime.
Yeah, it
That's
was.
a crime, cuz.
It's a
Hey
crime.
man, that man was
That's a crime,
assaulted
cuz.
on national television. That man was
TV.
assaulted on national television. That's
Hey,
and people just
Carolina.
look like it's okay.
Hold on, y'all.
That was
When
okay.
if I ever get jammed up, I want Carolina Dirt to be my lawyer, boy. That's my Johnny Cochran right there, boy. I need you, boy. I need you.
Yeah.
That man
Both
got
Both
assaulted
of y'all
on
gonna be
national
locked up.
television.
Yeah,
Ain't
yeah.
nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody
Hey, I'm
called
on-
the police. Ain't nobody say Black Lives Matter. Ain't nobody said a damn thing.
But
This man got
listen,
assaulted on TV.
I don't want it to get misconstrued. I don't want it. I understand a crime was committed. I understand all of that happened. All I want people to understand is quit putting these fucking actors on a pedestal like they're not humans. They will have human moments. They will have
that I
human
agree with.
moments. And
Yeah.
I feel like Will had a human moment in front of the world to see. And maybe, who knows? Maybe that was God because, like I said, it was the nun cursing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right,
You know, all this old bullshit. Oh,
That's
he
his
was
ass all day,
his
man.
wife had an entanglement. This guy did this. See, everybody was so focused on Jada and her entanglement, so they forgot about the interview that he made saying that they had an open marriage. Everybody forgot about that. See, Will was down with the get down. He was still the golden boy, the Hollywood black golden boy. He was the second coming of Denzel. You know what I'm saying? As far as Hollywood was concerned. Because no. What I'm saying is because Denzel has never had a flawed Hollywood career. Not saying that they the same, but I'm saying as far as Denzel never had no outside bitches, no outside babies, no this, no that. You know what I'm saying? It was Denzel and all that.
That we may not know about. That we may not know about.
He kept his stuff tight. He kept this shit tight and right. That's what I'm saying.
But that's part of the point.
What I'm trying to say is Will was on that type of time to where everybody forgot that this is a real ass human being.
Go ahead, C. Hess.
This is a real man.
So what I mean, I'm just what she's saying was like she talking about Denzel, right? Oh yeah, Denzel and his wife doing two things. They kept all their stuff under wraps. Well, Will's wife get and put their business out there, right? But then we talking about Hollywood. Everybody in the open marriages and all of this stuff. But again, not one time Will was with it, but not once have you heard anybody that he dealt with came out saying Will did X, Y, and Z, right? But the joke is he chose.
But see, please acknowledge the fact that Jada didn't come out first with it. August Alsina exposed it and she had no choice but to speak. Well, what she felt, she had no choice but to speak on it. She spoke on it after the entanglement guy exposed their thing. True enough, if Denzel doing shit, them bitches is under wraps. Let's be clear here too. We talking about a whole different generation of people. So if Denzel was making moves, more than likely he was making moves in a whole nother different generation of type of females and people that they dealing with. Jada's mistake was being a fucking cougar. She should have been she should have been throwing that ass in a circle for somebody in her age range. Them young dudes, that motherfucker got hope to that young. I done seen Jada in some thongs, man. Ain't no funny business with me, but the bitch tight work now. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
She said, I ain't gonna lie, but I'll try.
You know what I'm saying? August Alsina done been pussy whipped and shit. You know, she got a nice little six pack. She keep herself together. She probably been doing them Kegel exercises. The thing probably got a little bite to it. Who knows? I don't know. But the nigga went fucking ate shit and he told all the business. That wasn't on that lady. Y'all can't put that shit in Jada lap. That was that young nigga who got pussy whipped and who told the business. And she felt like she had no choice but to address.
And that man said, that man said, look, man, bring some weed. I got some stories to tell. I got a story to tell.
Well, I'ma just put it out there for the panel. I don't really do Kegel exercises. My people don't really talk. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, they ain't bragging on me. You know, they ain't really exposing me. You know, my shit a little loose. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no Kegel exercises, baby, because I ain't trying to drive them boys crazy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to drive them crazy.
A lot of people didn't know about Erykah Badu shit till she left the person. So I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, I think
Fuck
got me. Listen,
Andre 3000 was wearing Kangos. That nigga was wearing motherfucking jerseys. He was smoking a little something. Man, he got with Erykah Badu. That motherfucker started wearing pants made out of fur.
Yeah.
I saw him with a Confederate belt on. The nigga got a perm. He had all type of shit going on.
Pants with some
hey, that go back to what Jay Walker was saying earlier, boy. That Kit Kat got you going crazy.
But you know, Will ain't switched up though. Will ain't switched the game. All I'm trying to say is I feel like the man handled his business to where business wise, I didn't feel like she was, you know, fucking him up or whatever would make him lose an Oscar or some dumb shit like that. That's what I'm saying. I ain't think the power of the Punani was that big.
I don't think it's worth taking back. Like he would have beat his ass or stomped his ass, and but he just took a slap.
Like I said, I saw she did a little video. She on some little boy shorts and shit. You know, no homo. But you know what I'm saying? You know, Will, I was like, shit, Will got some shit going on here now. I don't know if Will know what to do with that now. But now I see, you know, I'm gonna do my Kegel exercise and I get off the phone with y'all. I'm gonna go and try to get my life together.
That shit out.
My shit a little loose, goddamn.
Hey, Smalls.
Whatever's in your cup, pour it out.
Hey, Smalls. This is a very important comment right here. What do y'all think about this?
Yeah.
OJ said that though.
Yeah.
OJ did say that.
OJ would have went to jail.
Yeah,
OJ would have went. We still talking about OJ.
OJ would have went to jail. OJ made a comment about that.
Man, listen. OJ need to be in jail. How you gonna make a book talking if I would have killed her? This how I would have did. Come on, man.
Hey,
OJ said he would have went to jail.
Oh, hey man, OJ don't made a comeback though. If y'all ain't seen him on social media, man, OJ funny as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, OJ ain't gonna say shit about what's going on. I promise you that.
OJ need to sit his bad knees, having ass down somewhere. Okay, just sit down, OJ.
Right. But you know what? See, you keep saying that she chose, even though August came out with it, and we talked about this again, she chose to address it, right? She chose to. So again, she was the one, she put it out. She didn't have to say nothing. She didn't, right? So she is the one that, again, to me, she is the one, hey man, I get it. But she was the one with keeping people in their business, right? She was the one a week prior to the Oscars owning the alopecia.
I get that, but at the end of the day, I want y'all to stop saying she. They, because I seriously doubt as a married woman that she did that without consulting Will.
What?
I seriously doubt that she
didn't know about no August Alsina.
Nah, she ain't. Nah.
He didn't know about you.
Serious? Will, August Alsina even. Wait a minute, August Alsina even. Hold on, I got it in my notes.
Oh,
August Alsina
is the one who revealed hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Let me read my notes. Let me read my motherfucking notes.
Read your notes, but while you read your notes, check this out. I'm gonna tell you how gangster
is the one who revealed the affair first, saying that Will knew about him and Jada's affair. So he knew.
Hey, no. I was waiting to say why she reading the notes. Let me tell you how gangster Jada actually is, because at the end of her red table talk, when she was talking to Will, she said, "Well, I really don't feel like that I committed any indiscretion." Now that's gangster,
right?
Yeah, that's gangster.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying she feel like they got an open marriage, but like I'm gonna go back to it while they talking. Will like he wanted to crown the spot.
Hey man, Jada made the word entanglement cool as hell.
Yeah,
it wasn't a word.
Yep. Hey, you gotta.
It didn't have that meaning.
That's what
It
I
didn't have that
mean.
meaning.
That's what I mean. That motherfucker ain't a word, but she made that shit cool as fuck. Everybody's saying entanglement.
Hey,
now.
so,
really
so
cool.
what you
No,
think
that
happened?
shit
What
ain't
you
cool.
think? Hey, what you think happened when just the average housewife come tell her husband, "I've been in an entanglement"? What you think happened?
I'm getting a
Exactly.
shirt that say
Violence.
entanglement.
Violence.
I'm gonna buy
You
me a
gonna
shirt,
smack somebody?
made that say entanglement.
Now hold on now. If he ain't with it, but I know some couples that swing now, and it
That's a
is
different
what it is.
ballgame.
That's what I'm
That's a different
saying.
ballgame.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all thinking one sided. Y'all got man. Listen, come on that 1954 shit, man. Come up here to the new day, man. These people throwing pussy out of both pants leg.
1954.
Okay,
He said out of both pants legs. God damn, boy, she
they
got some
doing what y'all got to
cliches
excuse
tonight.
me. Some flower seeds. They got to
Dude,
do what they got to
I
do.
done heard about 10 cliches tonight.
And people doing what they do, whatever they do, what they do. You know what I mean?
I just say
My
this shit
question
don't.
is, ask me no questions. I tell you no lies.
I just figure like this. This
What'd you
shit
say,
don't
Carolina?
this don't justify me or my day. I know people say it fucked up black folk, fuck them, because I don't watch the Oscars, and they would have been at the Oscars saying you represent me, but I don't watch it, so I don't feel like you represent me. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
Once again, it's the fact of it was Will slapping Chris Rock.
Right.
Like when he slapped the dude that tried to kiss him, Will was the American hero. He slapped the man with a backhand and looked at him.
But that wasn't no aggressive slap, man.
But
That
that
was
ain't the
a slap
point.
like,
That
man,
was
get
that
off
was
me. You know what I
but
mean?
that was Will. That was Will being in the moment. Because what you gonna do when somebody tries to kiss you? Will turn around and smack the dude.
Right, but
Will
that
turn
wasn't that wasn't as aggressive as Chris Rock. That was
exactly.
a slap.
Now time has went on. Time has went on, and you got somebody now. It's somebody up there which you have some type of history with, and they up there do that. I'm just saying, commend the man for handling the situation on site, real time. Because if you take it off and you wait, that's premeditated. You was looking for him. You sent your people looking for him.
He had to stand up. He had to walk up the stairs.
Exactly. How much
Yeah,
money
come
you
think
need?
about it.
Don't act like it was. Don't, wait a minute now. Don't act like it
Don't
was
go to court
15
with that
sales
attitude,
now.
Chuck. Don't go to court with that attitude. That's gonna get you fucked up.
Who, me?
Premeditation, bruh. And this is gonna be my last thing because I'm all y'all got my blood pressure up a little bit.
That's Nicole.
A person having snap, as a person having snap before, it ain't no slow build. You feel me? It ain't no slow build. Like if a motherfucker say something, I'm going after you. It ain't no I'm gonna walk around. It ain't me fixing my jacket or nothing. When you touch the nerve been touched. That whole giggle, look at Jada. Jada's not happy. I gotta do something. Stand up, walk up the stairs. He knew what he was going to do by the time he got to the top of the stairs.
Oh yeah, we got action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna commend him on anything, on some street shit, be about what you say you're gonna be about. I get it. You still an asshole. You still an asshole for slapping that man in front of all them white folks.
Listen, Jay, I can agree with you on. I can agree with you on that because let me take back the slap thing. Like I said before, it could have been a situation of if the next time this motherfucker come out his mouthpiece about my wife, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of him. And that's what it was. He was a man of his word. I'm a woman of my word. I'm here to tell you, if I say I'm gonna do that shit, I'm gonna do that shit. Period. I ain't even thinking about C-Hess and the boys locking me up and me being in cell block C and all that old shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Man,
I'll make
listen.
you commentary, right?
I literally have snapped. My sister, my daughter, everybody could tell you. I done fucking went red and hit a nigga with a car because that was the only weapon I had.
I'm not
I
on
popped
this
the
air.
trunk.
I don't know what the statute of limitations is. So
listen,
yeah, I'm about to have some statute of limitations on that.
I looked for the crowbar. My son, I was in my son's Buick. My son had woofers and tweeters in the back of the car. I couldn't even get to the crowbar. Only thing I had was the car.
Wow.
I use that as the weapon. I hit a nigga with my car. Period.
I think
y'all
he's
have
still
a good night, man.
he's still doing
You
it.
can
It's
get
been a
dealt with how you
blast.
get dealt with.
Yeah. She's still doing it on the down low.
Damn.
Hey,
You
see
can
here.
get dealt,
Hold
you
on.
won't get dealt with. That's why I
gotta-
say, that's why I wanted to be on the panel tonight, because I wanted to be a real voice, because I do real shit in real time. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Confess to a real crime.
God's still working on me.
Hey,
God's
hey,
still working on me.
hey,
Hey, see
look at
here.
the comment. Look at the comment. A car correct.
A Buick. A Buick. Park
Hey,
Avenue.
Hey, C Hess,
Big ass car.
let me ask C Hess this question. In closing, the panel is the Oscars panel is meeting for disciplinary action. What do you think gonna happen?
You know what? I personally think that they probably gonna ban him. That's what I personally think. Now, should they? You know what I'm saying? You know, I probably shouldn't say it like this, but the black man in me, you know, I'm happy that he won that award. He should have won for Ali. You know what I'm saying? So I personally think that, because, and this is the reason why I say it. Look at all the comments from the Negro delegation, right? Versus all the comments from them folk, right? And then you got Jim Carrey saying, I'm appalled, and see all them folk over there saying he shouldn't have did that. And I'm, you know, but only us over here saying, man, he slapped the piss out there, dude. So I think they're gonna ban him. Because you gotta, I mean,
think it's
you know,
down
at
the
the end of the
middle.
day,
I think it's 50-50 between black and white people. I think it's 50-50. Because I've seen some white people be like, he defended his wife. I've seen that.
T Smalls, what you
they must have
think?
been from the trailer parks, bro.
T Smalls, what you think gonna happen?
Well, I think the Academy Awards gonna do Will like this. Get your ass out of there, goddammit. We'll have to ban your ass.
Carolina
Again,
Dirt, what you think?
and again, it
Go
is
ahead, Small.
50-50. On the real, it's 50-50 because it's a lot of people on both sides, man. The whole world, man, love both of them guys, man. They love Chris Rock just as much as they love Will Smith, man. You know, and it was probably a surprise to everybody that it went down like that. But the thing about it is, man, it probably would have made the situation better, man, if Will Smith had apologized to that man that night versus apologizing to the Academy Awards. That's one thing. But going backstage and say, hey, look, man, I apologize or whatever, man. You know, it is what it is, and been done with it. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna go up on the stage and cry about it, why not? Apologize to that man.
What you think, Carolina Dirt? What you think gonna happen?
Nothing. They might try to take his award, might say he banned, but ain't shit gonna happen. We'll do too many iconic roles and iconic things, more so than Rock. One thing, and there's another reason why it's a problem, because Rock didn't fight back. Now, if Rock would have fought back, a lot of this divide on who's right and wrong would have changed. But I just think Will has enough power, because think about this: the two people that came console Will is Denzel and Tyler Perry. Will is not going to lose nothing, because when you in the movies and all that, they watch after each other because of networking. He has Denzel and Tyler Perry covering him after that shit. There's nothing gonna be wrong with Will. They might try to give Will a slap on the wrist and saying, "Well, you can't come back next year or the year after." But he's just gonna make crazy movies like he always done. Nate, what's Will's worst movie?
Wow, wow,
What's Will's worst movie?
Yeah.
Wow, wow,
6 degrees of separation. 6 degrees of separation.
Oh, it ain't the one where he played the gay dude. Hell,
6 degrees of separation.
That's it. That's the name of it. Okay.
Yes. See, I'm
Okay.
real with it. See, y'all, you faking,
worst,
baby. You faking.
That's his worst movie.
Hey, I didn't know that movie because
Parts of America might find that a great movie, because that's what people say 6 degrees of separation. Like, Will ain't going nowhere. Rock is about to get all his money from these comedy shows, so technically everybody won. The only thing is Chris didn't win in the face of black people. That's it.
He didn't
But
win
his
on the
pocket-
same stage with the
but his
Oscars. What the hell he lost at?
No, but his financing pockets have grown.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm
definitely.
saying. Like, that shit don't matter. Will's gonna still get money. Chris Rock is gonna make more money than he was scheduled to make. Everybody won. So what's the thing that everybody always say on social media? Hey, how much you pay somebody to slap you? How many millions do I get for slapping you? Like, that's it.
We have a question for Nicole. I would like for you to answer this in 60 seconds, if you can. A direct question for Nicole. There you go. What it say?
What drove me to do that?
We talked about the car.
Yeah,
What drove me to do that?
She was fucking with that midget.
What happened was it was the Super Bowl Sunday when the
he was putting the elephant trunk on her.
Yeah.
when my team, the New England Patriots, my team at the time, the New England Patriots had beat the Seattle Seahawks. I had been out celebrating with my daughter and my sister, my younger sister. And I was in a motorcycle club. My motorcycle club president called me, said my sister had called, said the guy she was with, they was fighting and arguing or whatever. She called me, she told me the location where they was at. I drove up. As I'm driving down the street looking for my sister. My daughter, my younger sister was in the front seat. She saw them over on the side of the road fighting. My sister in all white. My sister about 6 feet. She fighting this dude on the side of the road. Man, I bust that Buick U-turn, jumped the curb like Dukes has it, jumped out. I'm straight going for the dude. My daughter done jumped out the car. She trying to, because there was another female there. She trying to fight the girl because we didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So when we got to the bottom of it, the dude had her tell my sister, "Oh, that's all right, baby. I'm coming to the house. I'll see you tonight." I said, "No, she coming to my house. She ain't gonna be home." "Well, I'm coming to your house." "Oh, really? Coming to my house?" I said, "Nah, you ain't coming to my house, bro." So I told my daughter, I was like, "Pump the trunk, pop the trunk." When she popped the trunk, I ran back there. The speakers in there. I can't get the crowbar because I was gonna bash this motherfucker head in. Seriously. I said, "Okay." So at this point, he's standing in front of the car. I just put it in drive, mashed the gas, hit him. He rolled from the front round to the driver, hit the driver mirror and all that. And that was that. That's what happened. He was fighting my sister. I fucking lost it. And you know what? Like I said about the situation with Will, it don't, sometimes people snap to in 25 minutes, like, "Oh, he was getting the Oscar 20 minutes later, apologize to the Academy." Motherfucker, I was mad for days. But you know what? My sister was back with that dude 2 days later. 2 days later, I could have went to fucking jail. My sister was back with him 2 days later. That slowed me down. And I learned to stay in my lane because I'm a merchant seaman. I got a lot to lose. I got credentials. I got all type of stuff. We had been out drinking. Anything. If the cops would have been called, I could have got a DUI. I could have lost my credentials. Wouldn't be able to make the money I make and all that stuff. It slowed me down because I saw my reaction, how I went cold red immediately behind my family. And she was with the dude 2 days later. It went, now I know, my mind now, years later, hindsight. But at the time, all I saw was, you talking about coming to my house where my children is at, where my other kids are at, and my niece is at. You talking about coming to my house and you been fighting my sister like a nigga in the street. You fighting my sister on the side of the road. They was on the road.
We glad you're okay. Last call.
Yeah, no, we ain't glad she come and bring ruckus on this platform.
Last call. The doors of the church now open. She had 60 seconds. You got some final comments. You got 60 seconds.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I just want to ask old Coley Cole over there, bro. You're gonna have to bleep this last section up out of there, bro. So she confessed to the whole damn crime.
Jay,
I'm sorry, y'all.
what you got, Jay?
Black people ain't a monolith. Just because them two dudes was fighting, that shit has no representation on me. I don't care what nobody say. I'm my own man. I'm always gonna be my own man. You do what you can afford to do. I do what I can afford to do, and I deal with the consequences of my actions.
Right. Carolina Dirt, 60 seconds. What you got?
I don't give a fuck. But that shit was good for media. It wasn't good for us as a black race, as American race, as whatever. It was just good for them. Oscar's been trying to find a reason for, get higher views. You get what you asked for. You ain't say how you wanted it. You get what you asked for. Now, like my brother said, does that represent us? No. This platform represents us. Our bottom of the bottom platform represents us. What C Hess does and what slap them down, salad, what they do represents them. That don't represent the black race, and I'm the black race. So don't put me into that pot, because if you put me into that pot, I will turn in the wheel because I feel like I got to defend myself.
There you go.
But in a sense, we know who we are. These 6 individuals on here, that's respectful people in society.
Appreciate that.
Except for Nicole. Nicole will hit your ass with a cup.
Yeah, she red
Yeah.
bone. You know what they say about them red one.
Yeah. T Smalls, what you
Listen.
got? Hold on, Nicole. Hold on. I'm gonna get to you.
Them
T
red
Okay.
Smalls,
ones
what you
food.
got in closing?
Them red ones food.
Everybody,
Food, girl.
I'm gonna get the whole god doggone world list right here. I got a present for y'all.
Small. Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
You got pills?
What, man? Go ahead and close this show out. I don't know what these people on.
Yeah. Hey, Nicole, please, you have 30 seconds.
I don't even need 30 seconds. I'm gonna just say this. Don't try me, try Jesus, because I drive cars.
Hey, hey.
T Smalls, it was a good one. I like everybody on this panel tonight. We had a good damn time. Appreciate it.
Did,
T
man.
Smalls,
We heard
say a
everything.
little prayer, especially for Slapping Sally.
Yeah, she needs one. She needs some baptizing water.
Hit it, Smalls.
Hey, pull your hair back so you get your forehead.
Get that bottle off, bro. She need to be dousing some oil, bro.
Yeah. Take
Lord,
your
I
shoes
thank- I
off.
thank
Let her
God.
wash your feet.
Hit it,
Lord, I
Smalls.
thank y'all for the panel tonight, man. Everybody voiced their opinions.
Nicole.
Lord, let Will Smith tonight,
Nicole.
tomorrow, whenever, apologize to Chris Rock for slapping his tail off. Slap him down, Sally. Please. When y'all see her in the street, in a car, beware, please. Please take it easy on her. Don't run over nobody with no more cars. Please, Lord. Thank y'all for watching. Amen. God bless.
Amen. I am a
Amen.
weatherman. T Smalls in the house. Thanks, Jay Walken. C. Hess, Carolina Dirt. T Smalls. Slam down, Sally. T Smalls, say the original Who Is You live. Hit it.
Who is you?
One time for your mind, fellas. You know the rest. Hit it.
Two
times
times
for
for
you.
you. So,
So
hey,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
all
we
Paul
sold
C
too. You got that
podcast.
too.
You got that too. See, you wouldn't want to be you. Appreciate it.
Kingpin Music.